All right, well, hello there. It is Sunday, February 23rd, and we're going to talk about Saturday, what I did on Saturday, the Saturday night sale, and then it's not raining. So yesterday it was raining. If you remember, out, there's a lot of mud out there. So I thought, I'm not going to go out on Saturday and do the tour. I was hoping, to have a little time when it wasn't raining. So I will be dashing out kind of after I wrap up talking about the Saturday night sale, and I'll give you a tour of what has been done with the construction. And it does look like my neighbors over here on this side are starting to clear their patios. So I have a feeling next week they're going to be starting over here, taking down the siding, which will be the last building in my little four section building area. You can kind of see over here, this is the first building that they started with. We were the second. Down at the end is the third building. They had been working, what was it, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, I had walked up and they were working on stripping that. So it's time for building number 4. We're just short of 2 months 1 month. 2 months. We started the first week in January. That's when that first building started getting stripped. We were the second week in January. So we've got next week before we kind of hit the 2-month mark. But we'll see what progress has been made. All right. What other things did I work on Saturday? Well, I have Easter items. Yep. And it's exciting. Easter items have been divided into some plush, some crafting, and some decorative pieces. The plush items, the members only sale is this Thursday. The spring and Easter themed plush items, I am going to bring those to the members only sale, and the crafting items. So the members, Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 o'clock Pacific, and that's Thursday the 27th, members only sale. They are going to get first access to the spring and Easter plush and crafting items, and possibly some decor items too. We'll see. I'm still kind of counting up all of the items that I'm going to be bringing. If you are interested in becoming a member and getting access to the members only sale, it is for Paw Party and Paw Squad members, my top 2 tiers of membership. They get access to the sale. Membership is a once a month fee. And I do the member sale every 3 weeks. So there are months where you're going to get access to 2 members only sales. I think quite frequently you'll get access to 2 members only sales because those are every 3 weeks with your monthly membership. And again, that's Paw Squad and Paw Party members. And and I appreciate everyone for their memberships. All right, let's talk about the Saturday night sale. I have gone in, I've looked at comments, I've checked emails to see if there were any additional sales. I do have one additional sale from Thursday or Friday. It seems so long ago now, I can't remember which sale it is, but I'll show you that item. But we're going to start with the items that are still available. We brought 20 items to the sale. I sold 10. There are still 10 available. So let's check that out. And if you are interested in purchasing any of these items, send me an email or leave a comment below. I'll let you know if that item is still available. All right, let's switch. There we go. Let's switch this over. We're going to start with $10 each for the Laurel Birch plates. Now, this purple one, unfortunately, does have a tiny chip right there. But fun decorative pieces. There is the Laurel Birch mark, 1998. You can tell these are like hand painted. We have the purple plate, $10. The yellow plate, that is also $10. And the black plate, and that one also $10. All right, next up, teacup and saucer. This is a beautiful one from England. Bone china, Queen Anne. Lovely purple flowers. No bonus flower on the inside, but still lovely for springtime. That one, $12. Also $12 is this fabulous pottery pitcher. I kind of wish they had not put the little spout there and just kept that as a mug. I think that would be an awesome coffee mug. It is all glazed. I know sometimes we see these ivory areas and they look like they're like bisque or unglazed parts. This one, you can tell they did glaze it all in ivory first, and then they did the fabulous green drip glaze on it. It is signed on the bottom. And that is $12 also. For $14, this is a very interesting made in England cup and saucer. It's very thick, like restaurant ware. Has a phoenix and a dragon on it. Here's the mark on the bottom. Grindley, Staffordshire, England. The saucer has the phoenix right here and the dragon, and then it also has mandarin ducks on the bottom. So very interesting, really fun cup and saucer. $14. $14 for this beautiful necklace. This is 22 inches. I'll show you the clasp on this one. Mother of pearl. It is on a black base, but that is stunning. Here's the clasp on this one, and it's 22 inches, and that's $14 for the necklace. Then $16 for this wonderful, I don't know how old, I don't know if to call it vintage or antique, doorknob. So that looks kind of chrome-ish. And then you get the two plates with the keyholes. This one may be painted. I don't know. But this is such a cool set. So that is $16 for the door hardware. Then $20 for the amber glass oil lamp. It has an amber shade on it. All the pieces do come off, nothing's stuck. I did show that during the sale. It is marked made in Hong Kong on the bottom. And that's $20. This beautiful lampshade. The opening here, if you wanted to know if it was going to fit a lamp, I believe that was 2¼ inches. Ooh, that was last night. Let me double check. Yeah, it's about 2¼ inches, I think, or 2⅛. 2⅛ inches on that one for a fit. Now, if you have a really fun underplate or shallow bowl, you can fit this on top. I'll use let me see if I can use this saucer to demonstrate. You can fit that on top of a really neat plate or bowl. Fairy lamp right there. Just put a little candle in there and you've got a fairy lamp. That one is $24. Then right behind it, I have this Mesa Verde pottery piece. It does come with the brochure from Cortez, Colorado. And it does give you the history on Mesa Verde pottery. Now all this design is put in after it is glazed. It is more of a bisque glaze. Inside is a glossy glaze. It is also a signed piece. And that's $30 for the vase. And then I have 2 of these stunning urn peacock vases. They are marked on the bottom. I am going to say Japan on that. Let me bring this over. So there's an all-over design on the top. It is on the back also. You have these beautiful flowers all trimmed in gold. You have more flowers on the other side of the peacock. The peacock is on a perch with more flowers. There is the female peacock, all trimmed in gold. And it's so hard for the camera to pick up the male peacock because there is so much gold. But let me do a slow roll on the vase so you can see all of the peacock feathers. It is amazing. So I'll show you the whole thing here and you can see the feathers wrap all the way around there. These are $30 each for the vase. The other one is identical. So those are $30 each. And those are all of the items that are still available from the Saturday sale. And if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, send me an email or leave a comment down below. All right, let's go ahead and check out the items that sold from Saturday night. This was the additional item that sold from a previous sale, a fun deck of constellations which show you the stars. It also shows you the name, all about the constellation and the picture that it's supposed to represent. So thank you again for watching the videos, watching the speed rounds, finding something you're interested in, and letting me know. Thank you so much. All right, the first item, a lovely German boxed fondue fork set that sold for $12. This lovely pair of boxes that originally had soap in them. But look at that. Let me get over here. Beautiful design in these, probably stainless steel. The pair sold for $12. This wonderful owl cross stitch. We always have room for one more. That one sold for $14. The blue glass cloche, that was also $14. $15 for the John Perry driftwood seagull sculpture. Then $16 for this fabulous mid-century planter, serving dish, however you want to use it. It is footed, but I don't know who made that. $20 for the set of 3 beautiful cobalt plates. These are really nice. There's hardly a utensil mark on them. Really cool plates. So those were 20. This wonderful woven basket, it was a big one. It's 19 by 16 inches. That's gorgeous. That was $28. $35 for the pair of Spanish cobalt glass candle holders. You could also use them as vases because they are open all the way to the bottom. That was the mark on the bottom of them. And then finally, yeah, my favorite piece of the night was this music sheet from 1871. It was in Hearth and Home magazine periodical, and it's 3 blind mice. And look at that, all of the mice are little musical notes. It's amazing, this piece, so amazing. And that went for $45. Which, yeah, I think that is just absolutely incredible. So those are all of the items that sold. And again, thank you everyone for in and joining Denise's Magical Emporium and Kim from Oh My Vintage. We had a lot of fun. We'll be doing it again in March. So yeah, so stop by and join us when you see that up on the thumbnail. All right, so I'm going to get the table all organized so items can get wrapped. And then up next, yeah, there'll be a tour, an outside tour of the construction. All right, well, here we go with the construction tour. So I'm starting upstairs. This little bit you can see down at the bottom. That is, I usually stand right below here when I do the videos. That's where the roadie should be. But you can see they do have some siding up, not all of it. And then they are putting the siding on the inside here of the little wall to the deck. And then I'll show you my neighbors over here. It's also on the outside. So on the inside and on the outside. And then it is hard to see, but there you can see it right there too. All right, so I thought I would start upstairs and kind of give you an overview. This again is the first building that they started on. You can see we're still waiting for the siding to come in on these little sections so that you can't quite see up here. Let me see if I can get in. No, the siding part that you can see is kind of like right there, but you can't see it. I'll show it to you downstairs. But yeah, so they've come a long way. Those are the kitchen windows I'm waiting to get. Don't have it yet. Still waiting. But I will be outside and I'll take you, I'll show you the rest of this from outside. All right, well, I'm down towards the end of the building and I don't see any siding for the shingles or anything. Let me take a look down here. So yeah, don't see anything quite up above yet happening. So let's go take a look at the front of the first building. All right, so we'll just show you a little bit here. This is still the front of mine. Just what they've done with a little bit of trim but yeah, not too much. Now they have, let me flip over here. Here's the carport, and they have been working on that top part there, connecting the roof line with this new bit that they put in. So I'm at the front of the carport, and I've kind of zoomed in because here's a carport that's finished, and they're going to put that little dark layer around. And then here's our carport that they're still working on, getting that on. All right, so here I've shown this view before of the first building, and here's one of the previously finished carports. And so still waiting. Here's the fireplace, and still waiting for those top shingles. All right, so I'm walking around to the front, and I do have a little update here. So it does look like these are the new front doors. They're white. At least for now, they're white. The previous ones were wood. And so here is a look at the new front door. Looks like there's two different locks on those. So I'll see what's on the others. So here's two more that have been updated, and it looks like they have the same lock. So interesting. But they also have the siding now around that front area here that I don't have siding on, the inside walls and stuff. So interesting. Looks like that's like next stage is coming. All right, so here's two more doors, and it looks like, yeah, the person on the left side there has replaced the hardware on the door. So interesting. Things to think about. All right, so I'm heading to the back. Oops, let me get there. So I'm heading to the back, and you can see, ooh, it's a lot of mud. A lot of mud. Let's see how I do trekking through that. I'm going to turn the camera off just so I can concentrate on not slipping in the mud. All right. Well, I made it, and yikes. I'm going to see if there's a better way to get out of here. But here we are in the back. Here's a kind of a close-up of what I was showing you from upstairs. This is the first building. This over here, my building. Now, you can see their roadie. Very close. Very close, yet the guys were able to work through that. My roadie, yeah, they apparently had to chop the whole thing down to get there. I don't get it. Here's some more. Let's see, those roadies, yep, I guess that was an okay distance. But mine, nope, not so much. But I guess it will grow back. So yeah, so here's a look at what we've got. I don't see, again, siding on the back there. Here's the building straight across from me. This will be the next one that gets worked on. So you can see that's how it looked before, and this is how it's looking now. So a little nicer with the trim that they're putting on. So again, we'll see how it ends up looking at the end. Oh, gonna sneeze. And here's a look at the third building. So they have their siding off, and they're getting their various stages ready to be put back. So that is the third building, and again, this is the one that will be starting up next.